What does your person like about you the most? The most? What do you need to know right now to boast? To boast? Tongue in cheek, huh? Hello crew! Welcome to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local lightworker. I'm a tarot reader and an astrologer, and I'm very happy to be coming at you today with a pick a card reading in which I thought we would look at what does your crush, the person on your mind, the person in your heart, what do they love the most about you? I have here for you a choice of 3 options. I already pre-shuffled your tarot and oracle cards so we can get straight into the messages without delay, because I know you guys are eager to find out what your person loves about you the most. If you are interested in any of these gorgeous tarot decks or oracle decks, they're always linked in the description box below. Feel free to have a look. If you click on the link and purchase one of these decks, I also earn a small commission, so it's a win-win for everyone. I also have plenty of other links for you to enjoy, to my website, to my Instagram, to my TikTok. You can also check out my second channel, Eden, where I post new moon meditations. Lots of fun stuff for you to get into, so make sure to always check the links in the description box below. Thank you so much to my patrons up on Patreon. Thank you as well to my solar and light crew members who get an extra free reading once a week, every Saturday. For a moment, I actually had this mental block because they're actually getting an extra reading today. So feel free to join if you want to get another reading on top of this one. So, all this being said, thank you for being here. Let me introduce to you the gorgeous options that we have here today. So for group 1, I have this pendant. So it's a mandala pendant. Okay, for group 2, we have this obsidian pendant. Sorry, it's not obsidian, it's black tourmaline. But obsidian and black tourmaline are very similar stones. They help protect you. And this is also a silver thread. So the silver thread is also very good to protect you against malicious energies. And for group 3, we have this freshwater pearl necklace with a tiny heart. And I'm not sure what this is, but I think it's just resin with some leaves inside of it. Okay, so that's for group 3. Take a moment now, maybe take a deep breath together with me on 3, 2, 1. Such a yummy cleansing breath. Breathing is so relaxing to our nervous system. It is known that at least 6 breaths a day can calm you down and get you into a much more grounded and settled, still place inside of yourself. So try it out, guys, especially through these weird transitional astrology-packed times. The energy is very weird, but at the same time, that doesn't mean that we have to be feeling weird and out of sorts. I firmly believe that where we are moving into is a really, really interesting, exciting, poetic, and high-minded era. So all this being said, I hope you're having a good day. If not, let me make it better for you. Let's get down to the details of what your person loves the most about you. Thank you so much. Hey group 1, welcome to a pick a card reading on the topic of what does your person love the most about you. So this could be somebody that you've just met, somebody that you have a crush over, or somebody that you're already in a connection with. And this reading applies to those of you who are drawn to this pendant. There we go. On the back it actually says in Romanian, I am the power of healing love. So I think that something deeply, deeply spiritual is happening between you and this person. I think that the reason why you feel attracted to your specific person, your person of interest, is the fact that there's something more than just mere physical attraction. Let's see what the cards have to say. So you got the following cards. We got Inanna, desire. And I'm noticing the way she's holding this symbol. I can already feel that some of you could have placements in Libra, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Venus, Libra South Node. Oh, you got this gorgeous card that is about vulnerability. I can also see here the card of imagination, conjure, dream, interpret. I see here the card of duality, the banana. Okay, your mind can take you to some naughty places looking at that particular piece of fruit. Now we have here beauty. You see these gorgeous butterflies and also the orchids. So you got the yellow tiger swallowtail butterfly, in case you're curious. And now your tarot cards. I saved the best for last. We have here Ma'at, number 8, Divine Justice, Major Arcana. So again, another indicator of Libra. It could be that you have placements in Libra or the person of interest has Libra placements. In a way, if you both have Libra energy in your chart, it makes sense why you would be attracted to one another. We have here Sagittarius energy, Temperance. Some astrologers also consider this card Aquarius energy, but I like to think of it as Sagittarius. This is the card of good news, the card of balancing yourself out, being in complete alignment with what you're trying to manifest in love. I also see here the 8 of Wands, so speed, things happening very fast, all at once, everything everywhere all at once, like in the movie, yeah? This is a lot about moving ahead with a lot of passion and desire. And then the final card that you got is the 4 of Swords. This to me looks like a maelstrom, like a whirlwind, a water whirlwind. So what I can see very clearly here is that what your person loves the most about you is that you are quite a sensitive and vulnerable person. You are an individual that is not afraid to wear their heart on their sleeve, but you can also be quite shy and reclusive and protect yourself quite strongly. You are a person of wonderful imagination, and your crush really appreciates that about you. You could have a hidden talent, or maybe not necessarily a hidden talent, but you might draw, you might sing, you might dance, you could paint, and you're making these talents known someplace. Maybe you upload your creations on social media and your crush is paying attention. Or if your crush doesn't really know about you yet, maybe you're the one that is just crushing, or you are thinking of your person, but they are not really paying that much attention. I'm also speaking here because I'm picking up on some people that are here asking about a celebrity crush, and for some of you, you haven't actually met this person. So I feel that they would love your imagination if they were to actually meet you. They would love how vulnerable, shy, sensitive, and sweet you are. I also see here that you can be a person of contrasts. You can blow hot and cold. You could get quite firm and decisive one moment, and the next moment you could be quite conciliatory and sweet and accommodating and delightful. I feel that this speaks very strongly to this Libra energy that we have here. I'm holding all the cards at once. The Libra energy that we have here is very strongly about this. It's about being confronted constantly with extremes and always needing to find the middle ground. It's a misunderstanding to say that people with Libra placements in their chart have a very balanced and beautiful life. Actually, they are living in quite chaotic situations. They are constantly surrounded by extremes. But because they have this Libra energy, they are placed in such environments in order to balance things out, in order to make order out of chaos, in order to see both sides of a situation, to balance them out and to make an unbiased, non-partisan decision. So I see here that this person appreciates your sense of justice, your fairness, your love for maybe social justice issues if you're involved in some sort of political cause or social cause, you want to change society for the better. They love your strong set of moral values and ethics. They love how patient you are. And I feel like you also have this wonderful capacity to be incredibly calm in situations of great tension. Maybe situations that would make other people crack under pressure. Well, these kind of circumstances transform you into a wonderful glowing diamond. Pressure makes a diamond. Out of a mere lump of coal, a diamond emerges due to intense pressure. So I feel that here, you're also a person that hides a lot of passion. And when I said that, Okay, what I heard that I need to tell you, some kinkiness. You can be quite kinky, both in the bedroom and sometimes also in the style that you adopt in order to seduce somebody. I think I'm speaking here specifically to those of you who have a Sun in Libra and Venus in Scorpio, or Mars in Scorpio as well. So there's a really gorgeous combination of prim and proper on the outside, but kind of like a freak in the bed sheets on the inside. And your person is able to pick up on that, and they love that about you. It's kind of like they wanted somebody like you for a very long time. I feel as well that you calm your person. You are able to just make them rest. They might have fallen asleep in your arms, or whenever they talk to you, if you guys had conversations, I feel like they feel very soothed by your energy. Like I'm kind of hearing this, it's okay, baby, it's gonna be fine, you have nothing to worry about. So your person really likes how you bring them to a state of deep mental peace. With the Four of Swords here, this is the card of shh, quiet, okay? In the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, this shows a person in a tomb, yeah? So it's grave silence. I feel like this card also speaks on a deeper level about the fact that you tend to take a lot of things in life very seriously, much like Libras do. So you tend to put a lot of pressure on yourself to organize, sort out, and be fair and square to everyone around you. And you take other people's needs and desires and words and actions very seriously. You want to live up to other people's expectations. You want to please, you want to do a good job. And your crush loves that about you. I feel that here with beauty, I mean, this is nothing to discard. It's very clear. Your person thinks you are gorgeous. And indeed, if you have Libra placements, you are Venusian. Venus, Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty in Greco-Roman mythology, rules over your energy. I feel I could be speaking here to some Taurians as well. So if you don't identify with Libra energy, or if you have no Libra placements in your chart, you know that Venus co-rules two signs in astrology, that being Libra and Taurus. We have Air Venus, Libra, and Earth Venus, Taurus. So I think that this reading applies to both energies. Take it as you see fit and how it pertains to what resonates with you. I'm reading here for a large collective, okay? So I feel very strongly that your person likes this hot and cold energy, that you can be both masculine and feminine, both headstrong and lenient. I feel also you could be quite beautiful, but when the situation requires it, you are able to pull up your sleeves and do the hard work. You're not afraid to combine these two sides of your personality, you know? It's kind of like sometimes the lumberjack comes out of you and other times the fashion model. Yeah, does that make sense? So I feel that your person really likes the fact that you need them, that you want them to cradle you, that you feel like there should be this partner that is big and strong and protects you. They love that, okay? They love to be needed. They love to be like the big person for you. And they love the fact that you allow them to see you in this vulnerable way, because showing your vulnerability, this requires a lot of strength. You know, not many people are able to show this vulnerability to their partners. Most of us actually hide behind this facade of I'm okay, I'm strong, I'm good, I don't need you. But in reality, I feel like you, group one, you have a lot of inner strength sufficient to allow other people to see your vulnerable sides. And that's wonderful. That's a trait of character that is rare. And your person sees that. And coming back to Inanna, the Queen of Heavens, I feel like there's something quite old school about you. You might enjoy traditional arrangements in society. You might like traditional values. You could believe that, you know, a woman's place in society is to do this, a man's place in society is to do that. You could be, I don't know, heteronormative, heterosexual. I feel like you are an individual that has a very traditional set of values, very strong one. You're filled with integrity. Although I think from time to time you might benefit a little bit from being a bit more flexible, you know, more adaptable to changing trends and to progressive ideas. But your person kind of likes the fact that you have these old school, ancient, a set firm of beliefs, I would call it, because they find that comforting. They feel like they could rely upon that. And they also feel like You're able to create a sense of stability in this relationship that you share with them. I feel like you share a lot of these values in common with your crush, and this makes you quite strong together, like you're working together towards the same thing. If you are in a relationship, or if you're thinking about getting into a relationship with your crush, I feel like you'll find you have a lot of values in common. And having values in common, more than just being physically attractive to one another, or attracted to one another, is actually establishing a very solid foundation for a commitment. So this is actually wonderful news, I would say, because it feels like there is long-term potential with the person that you're here inquiring about. Inanna was worshipped as the Queen of Heavens, and she was this feisty and spiritual, but also a little bit impulsive, and she could often get quite angry and childlike if she didn't get what she wanted. So I feel like you combine these energies of the adult, the mature individual, the wise person, but you can also be childlike from time to time. I'm picking up that you could have some Leo energy in your chart as well, which makes you ultra charismatic and playful, but from time to time you are known to kind of throw a fit or two. You are known to put your foot down and to demand for what you want. And I think that your person really finds this contrast between your changing energy as being incredibly delightful. I'm gonna stop here because I feel these are the messages that I had from your cards. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Group 1. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Mwah. Ciao. Hey Group 2, welcome to a pick a card reading on the topic of what does your crush, the person on your mind, the person you're thinking of, what do they love about you the most? So this is for those of you that were drawn to this black tourmaline pendant with a silver necklace. Highly protective energy. So I feel like you're a person that likes to keep yourself quite guarded. You don't easily trust a lot of people. That was weird. Maybe you tend to find it hard to express yourself in words. You're trying to find other medium through which you could maybe portray your feelings towards other people. Maybe you could use clips, music, you might write notes. There is this energy of slightly introverted kind of vibe that I'm picking up from you. I'm picking up on maybe Cancerian, Pisces energies, but let's see what cards you got. So we have here, wow, okay, we have Durga, boundaries. Yeah, so exactly what I was talking about. There is a certain fierceness that you own inside of your heart, but you are not letting this known to a lot of people. You keep your cards very close to your chest. We also have here, be in service. So a very helpful vibe, a very helpful energy. Whoa, again, confirmation, protection, warrior, safety, and acts of kindness. Oh, you're such a sweet person. So let's see. Aha, gorgeous. We have happiness here. And from what I can see, we have the glyph of Gemini. So maybe you have some Gemini placements, or you are Mercury ruled, which means that you have Mercury on your ascendant, or a Gemini or a Virgo ascendant, because as you guys know, Mercury co-rules the signs of Gemini and Virgo. Earthy Mercury is Virgo and airy Mercury is Gemini. Now, coming back from the astrology lesson, here is the friendship card. And we have here, the butterfly is called green-veined Charaxus or Charaxus. I completely butchered that. And then we have here a freesia. Freesias are delightful. Actually, in spring at the moment in Bucharest, we have an overflow of freesias and they smell so strongly. I love them. So somebody that is quite, you could smell quite good. Now, I saved the best for last. Let's see the tarot cards. We have here the Lady of Cups. Piscean energy, okay. We have the Innocent, this is the equivalent of the Fool, and we see the Ouroboros, the world snake, the cosmic serpent that eats its own tail and talks about beginnings that contain endings inside of them. So there could have been a false ending between you and your person. We'll dive deeper into it in a second. We have here the Ten of Wands. This is the card of being a martyr, of not wanting to relinquish responsibilities, of taking on a lot on your back. And then we also have the Six of Cups, the card of nostalgia, the past, getting lost in memories of the good old times. this is also the card that indicates a potential past life connection with your crush. So I see here that your person loves how disciplined you are, how you don't allow anybody to just take away from your energy. You might be holding people away from you with a pole stick, you know, or energetically you're just putting this vibe of don't mess with me, okay, because I'll tear you to shreds. There is something quite fierce, a little bit intimidating, but also ultra mysterious about you, and that's why this person feels so drawn towards you. They love the fact that you are able to just easily say no and walk away from a situation. You don't care, you move on, you know that something better awaits you in another place, with another person, in another location. You're not gonna sit around and beg for people to kind of be better or treat you better. If you see that somebody disrespects you, if you see that something doesn't fit, if somebody misunderstands you constantly, you walk away. And that's it. You're going towards something better. And you're also telling other people, hey, I don't like you the way you treat me, the way you talk to me. And that creates a lot of respect around you. So you're a person that's also very friendly. You could be a ride it or die kind of personality for your friends. I feel that some of you could have some eye problems. Maybe you're wearing glasses, or you recently got some sort of eye infection or eye injury, because my right eye, as you look at it, is really irritating me for some reason. Yeah, okay. So there could have been also between the two of you some problems between how your person saw you initially versus how they think about you now. Because I have a feeling that in this group, for those of you that have selected this pile, there might have been a misunderstanding. There might have been a small hiccup in this connection. Maybe you guys had an argument and you decided to block each other on social media, but you're still thinking about this person, and that's why you're here. You want to find out, what does this person love about me? Because maybe they weren't as forthcoming as you would have liked them to. But I think it's vice versa. I think that you're also quite mysterious about what you like about other people. So they feel that you are a person that's quite optimistic. You're able to move forward with gusto, with lust for life. You're not letting setbacks pull you down. You're not taking things too strongly, too hard, or too personally. If things don't work out, that's it, you know. A closed door is an open window someplace else, you know. Fresh opportunities always are around you. You're not going to sit around and keep pushing towards something that is not working out. So I feel very strongly here, this is the elixir of happiness, that you're also a person that could have an infectious laugh or a very unique kind of laughter, and you're making other people laugh as well. You could crack jokes, you could have a very fine sense of irony, or a very specific dark humor, maybe blended with some sarcasm inside, and this makes the people around you be shocked, but also impressed, but also entertained. The protection card. I feel like you indeed are not only, I mean, every time I look at this card, I think of Zorro, right? Because look at her eye mask. I feel like you're able to protect other people. You're not only protecting yourself from negative energies or people that are just awful or mean to you. You're able to defend other people, and I feel specifically you took on the role of a defender, maybe in a connection to a mother, because we have here the deer, and to me, deers, does, they represent the feminine principle, the earthly feminine principle of the forest, while the elk is the fatherly masculine principle. So I feel like you protect those around you. You deliver some pretty harsh sentences in a verbal way. You might be the one that people call upon to give an ultimatum, or to ask another person for money that is owed to them, or to have a difficult conversation that they themselves cannot have. Maybe your friends ask you for advice regarding interpreting text messages, saying something harsh to somebody when they can't say it, being decisive and determined, and letting people know that this shall not happen, this will not pass. I feel like, yeah, you're kind of the advocate of those around you that are a little bit weak or vulnerable. And especially with your friends, I feel like you're a fierce protector of your group of friends. We have here being service. You could work in a profession where you are taking care of other people, where you are an advocate for a very important social cause, where you have to gather funds, You could be involved in some relief efforts, in the rebuilding of certain places. I feel that, yeah, you're quite a builder, like an architect, an individual. Maybe that's even your MBTI personality type. You're a person that is also, or the advocate as well. I keep hearing this advocate. Maybe some of you are actually working as lawyers, or you're training to become a lawyer, a prosecutor, a social defender. So I'm kind of picking up on this person that is determined, self-assured, will not let anybody tell her or him how to behave, what to do. You have your own unique values that could sometimes clash with the values of the social group into which you were raised. It's very different than group one. I feel like you have more out there, progressive, innovative ideas, not that traditional, but oftentimes you are involved in conflicts because I think constantly you have to show people that they need to open their minds, that, you know, they can do things in a different way, that they don't need to keep doing the same old thing over and over again. This doesn't help society. This doesn't help those of us that are living on the margins. So yeah, you could also be studying sociology. I feel like you're involved in some sort of efforts to improve the world, to make the world a better place. And I feel like you really love to help other people, and your crush sees that. That's one of the things that they love the most about you. It could be that if you resonated with the Mercury placements that I said at the beginning, you have some Virgo energy in your chart. And this genuinely means that you are a person that is very good at, naturally very good at helping those around you, at cleaning, organizing, administrating medicine, at taking care of those around you, and being somehow in control. So I feel like this energy exudes out of your aura, out of your whole personality and body, and your person loves how in service to the collective you are and how you put yourself in that role. And now, considering that you seem to have a past life connection with your individual, with your crush, there could be an unfolding love story that could have certain setbacks or misunderstandings, because there is some remnant karma between you and the person on your mind. So you have to be quite patient with this unfolding of this love connection. It is going towards something much more luminous, much more positive, but on the way towards getting there, towards establishing itself as a firm relationship, a firm commitment, you could have a couple of limitations, moments of separation, arguments, misunderstandings, because as I said, karma is holding you back a little bit. I feel that in time, one of you is going to drop the responsibilities. I feel like your person sees you as this person who's very eager to say yes to a lot of difficult things. You like to take on a lot of responsibilities, but I feel your crush also sees how you're burdening yourself with too much to do. You try to be everything for everyone, and it's important at the same time to go back into this other quality of yours, which is the boundary setting. So it could be that you're trying to help a lot of people, but people maybe are never thankful for the work that you do, or they forget to thank you. And then you feel like, I'm doing so much for other people, I'm putting myself up on the cross, but why isn't anybody like helping me? Or why isn't anybody like affirming the fact that they are thankful to me? Be careful with that energy, because it can develop into some sort of like martyr ego, yeah? Be careful with that. I feel like you're an individual that you're doing already so many amazing things. You just need to learn to rest and to have some fun from time to time. And I think that this is where your crush could contribute. They could have appeared in your life to help you relax a little bit, to help you think of romance, to take your mind away from all the responsibilities that you're currently immersed in. So I feel like you're a gorgeous combination of maybe some Gemini placements, Virgo and Pisces, and you're very eager to contribute to social change and help people around you, but you might need somebody like a strong anchor in your life to help you understand that you kind of need to let go of the energy from time to time. You kind of need to release some tension from time to time. You don't have to do it all. Your person loves how innocent and sweet and pure and kind-hearted you are. There is something very, how should I say it, very pure about you. Very, I wouldn't call it naive, because I don't think you're naive, but you come across as a person that, because you're so eager to help other people, it's kind of like, how should I put it into words? It's like it's very simple for you. You see that somebody needs help and you jump to help them, yeah? You jump to be of service. And for you, there isn't that whole complicated process in which you're trying to convince yourself that, no, that person doesn't need help, I'm okay where I am. No, you just do it, you know, there is no filter, there is no defense. That's what I wanted to say. It came a little bit stronger, but we got there eventually, yeah? Lady of Cups, this is Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. This is the Queen of Cups, the equivalent in this gorgeous mystical dream tarot. So I feel that here you are a person that can be also quite imaginative. You have a lot of fantasies, a lot of dreams, and I feel like your crush is very eager to help you bring them into reality. And I heard a car honking outside, which is an underlining of this message. Spirit really wants you to pay attention to this. You have a very imaginative part of yourself that you need to bring out more into society, because life doesn't always have to be just work, work, work and responsibilities. You also need to play and have fun. I could be speaking here to a person that has a South Node in Pisces, North Node in Virgo, or a South Node in Virgo, North Node in Pisces. And your person sees this axis energy that exists inside of you between the signs of Virgo and Pisces. And I'm filming this when Saturn has just shifted into Pisces in March of 2023. So I guess that the next 2.5 years for you, my love, are going to be super important regarding how you balance your Pisces and Virgo energy in the chart, should you actually have so. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. I'm going to end the message here. Thank you so much for listening. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and I hope to see you all in my next one. Ciao. Hey group 3, hello darlings. Welcome to a pick a card reading on the topic of what does your crush, the person on your mind, think about you, like about you, especially what do they love about you. So this is for those of you that were drawn to this pearl necklace with this resin heart. I feel like there is something so sublimely feminine and elegant. If you are a man, you identify very strongly with your sensitivity, with your femininity. You like to wear clothes that are of high quality. There's something quite elegant, chic, and high-end about you. There is also a very sumptuous, sensual quality that your person absolutely adores. I feel like you're definitely a bit of a pearl in this person's eyes. They see you as something luminescent, as somebody that is able to radiate light from within. Now let's see what the cards have to say. I'm picking up on somebody that could be quite lunar, quite ruled by the moon. You could have a moon in Cancer, maybe you have the moon on your ascendant. We have here Athena, wisdom. We have here as well fresh approach. We have the card listen. So this speaks about paying attention, dialogue, and communicating. We also have the cauliflower transition. And yes, we see the glyph of Cancer and the Grandmaster number 11, which talks about instant manifestation. A new energetic cycle is beginning. We also have here the Pearl Emperor butterfly and the Gerbera daisy flower. Okay, and you see the tagline is joy. And then we also have here, I saved the best for last. These are your tarot cards from the Mystical Dream Tarot. We have here the Emperor, the Dream Protector in this deck. We have the Lady of Wands, so this is the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. We have the Two of Cups, the card of equal love, equal exchange of energy. And the Five of Pentacles, ooh, some self-esteem issues, a lack of self-worth. But I see here the protective Ankh. So in a way, it could be that either your lack of self-worth or perceived lack of self-worth, or your person's, is inspired by the divine to keep you in a state of being a disciple, to keep you quite humble. Maybe you need to be humble and modest in life in order to fulfill the requirements of your spiritual journey. So I see very clearly that what your person loves about you is the fact that you're very wise. You're a person that is book smart, but I feel you also acquired sufficient life experience. I feel like you're a person that knows certain things about the human nature even before you have gone through them. You could be a wise old soul in the body of quite a young person. So I feel that your person loves how ready to defend your beliefs you are, how ready to bring facts into a conversation you are, how intelligent, and you're able to also hold your ground in a discussion, and you're not going to allow another person to bully you into thinking something that you don't agree with. I feel like you very calmly, patiently, and with a lot of eloquence, you explain to the other person, no, this is what I think, this is what I believe. And you often end up persuading people through this gentle art of speaking in measured tones. You're quite erudite as well. So I feel like you acquired quite a lot of knowledge in your life up until the moment when you find yourself. So your person really likes how just, how knowledgeable and intelligent you are. We also have here the fresh approach. I feel like you're quite a brilliant thinker. This is a lot about your mind with this group. So I feel like you come up with really surprising downloads, insights, moments of interesting awareness. Like you are able to change people's perspectives on certain things. You're quite an original thinker. Your person, I think, fell in love with your mind. That was the first thing that caught their attention. Maybe you met online, and that's the way in which you initially established a connection, by talking to one another, exchanging ideas. And your person really enjoyed the way in which you were thinking. They really like your mind. You have to be aware of this. They love your mind. Now, I also feel that you're quite a sweet and joyful person. You take pleasure from the simple things in life. I feel like you could be excited at small things and quite joyful when you're thinking about your person. When you see them, you could be very like, hey, I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy we're talking to you, you know? And of course, people find that flattering. I mean, who wouldn't feel flattered when somebody else is so excited and happy that, you know, you're just there. Hi. So I feel that there's a lot of joy, there's a lot of sweetness about you, and this energy of, I'm so happy to be around you, I'm so happy that we get to hang out. There is also the vibration of you're constantly like in between moving or locating, relocating. You're a person that is growing constantly. I feel like if you take a break from this relationship with your person, or if you were separated for whatever reasons, although I'm not really picking up so strongly on this, but I feel like your person sees you as somebody completely different. You might have changed your hairstyle, changed the way you dress. Maybe you're doing your makeup in a very unique way right now. Maybe you changed your profession, you know, you changed careers, or you're interested in something completely different than what you were in the past. I feel like you're this kind of person that changes their taste in music, they change their style, their beliefs from time to time. You're not very set or firm in what you believe in, much like group one was, for example. And your person really likes that adaptability that you display. They love the fact that you're able to shift from one environment to another, from one taste to another. It shows growth, it shows progress, it shows your willingness to kind of integrate new aspects of yourself into your personality. You're kind of like a chameleon, and this person loves that. I also feel like you're a person who's a very good listener. I feel like you can sit for hours and hear another person talk, but you're attentive. You're not just a person that just sits there and nods and looks interested, but actually you're thinking about your favorite film in your mind. No, you're a person that generally sits, listens, and responds in a very empathic way to your speaker, and because you're the listener, right? So I feel like you're an individual that could be quite suited to counseling work, or maybe you're studying to become a psychologist, or a person that could work as a social worker, a person that sits for hours and records interviews in order to gather data to improve policy work. You could be a person that generally needs to interview other people. You could be a journalist or interested in media, news distribution. You're trying to figure out how people think. I think that your own mind is so fascinating to other people because you're also really interested in how other people think, and you're curious about other people's minds, if that makes sense, right? We tend to be attracted to those very things that we possess often, not only to those things that we lack. So I feel like your person sees this beautiful, soft, quiet, empathic listener in you, and they love what they see. I also feel like you communicate very beautifully with your person. I don't think that you argued or had a big blowout. I feel like even if you have differences of opinions, you're able to solve them in a very mature, quiet, calm way. There is a problem here with low self-worth. I feel like your person sees that you could be struggling to love yourself, struggling to think that you're valuable, important, that sometimes maybe you should be a bit more confident and a bit more open and bold with your energy, because you're incredibly intelligent and you have a lot of skills that could be put to good use, but you need that kick in the butt or that confident push in order to feel like, hey, I'm here and I'm going to tell you everything I know. I feel like maybe you cringe at the idea of being too forward or being perceived as arrogant, but there is a fine line between arrogance and confidence. Arrogance is basically boasting without having a foundation of what you're boasting about. Well, confidence is, it's basically emerging out of the fact that you created something, you learned something, and you're very aware of how to do it, you know? You might have studied how to play the violin, and you're confident in playing the violin because you saw that it works, that you're able to play tunes with your violin, and other people also applauded you or said, yeah, well done. Or, you know, confidence is not something necessarily that we're born with, it's something that we acquire. There's this misunderstanding that you're just naturally born confident. Some of us, those of us that have a lot of fire placements, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, oftentimes do have this natural pull towards considering themselves wow, or better said, they like to really emphasize some of the skills they are acquiring, even if they haven't mastered those skills to perfection, while others of us really are waiting for perfection in order to say, yes, I'm really good at something. You don't have to wait for perfection. That's basically the gist of everything I'm saying. So the Emperor, your person sees you as somebody quite organized. I feel like you're quite shy and sweet and introverted, but you're incredibly organized as well, and you're aware of everything that is happening around you. You just might not be so eager to talk about all of these things, or you only keep your thoughts and ideas for a person that is equally intelligent as you, or is able to understand that you might be thinking very differently about certain general topics. You're definitely not the person that just absorbs ideas and just regurgitates them. You're somebody that sits and thinks deeply about what they believe in and what they're gonna say and what society is made of and who you are and what love is, truth is, justice, family is. Your person is seeing you grow into this really phenomenal, strong, shamanic, confident person. So at the moment, if you're feeling a little bit in a period of self-doubt, you are going to grow out of it and you're going to be the one that takes the lead. You might be a soft-powered leader. You don't have to be somebody that just, I don't know, wears shoulder pads and stands like this and fist bumps tables in order to show their authority. You're somebody who could very quietly walk into a room and say, this is what we're gonna do. Because I sat and I thought about it for months, and this is the decision I came to. I listened to everybody's opinions and I made the synthesis of everything, and this is exactly how we will go about achieving our goal, creating our plan, maximizing our profits. And that is strength. That is true power. It's quite intimidating when a silent person makes a ripple effect in the collective. And then we also have the Two of Cups. I'm here to let you know, group 3, that actually the person you're thinking of is deeply in love with you. What they love about you is the fact that you exist. Okay, so there isn't more than that. It's the fact that you exist and the fact that they have fallen in love with you. They love the fact that they love you and that you are there and they finally found their counterpart. I don't know what else I could add to this. I think this is so beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading here. Thank you so much for listening. Please remember to like and subscribe and comment as well. And until next time, take excellent care of yourself. Bye.